Coming up on Volusia Magazine, we send a sea turtle back home, and who says softball is just a kid's game? These stories and more coming up. And welcome to Volusia Magazine. I'm Tammy King. If you think the words senior and softball don't go together, then think again. There are nearly 300 players in the Greater Daytona Beach Senior Softball League to prove you wrong. In fact, you can see the players ages 60 and up take the field at one of our county parks nearly every day of the week. It just goes to show you that you're never too young or too old to run, hit, and field. Community Information's Gary Davidson recently paid a visit to the ball field. Here's his report.
Hey, look alive, infield, 2 outs. Outfield, move in. He's no better, no better, no better, no better. Oh, hi. I'm here at the county's Robert Strickland Park. I'm taking in a little of the national pastime, softball style. Now, this is no ordinary softball league. This is the Greater Daytona Beach Senior Softball League, where there's 2 divisions, 19 teams, and nearly 300 players ranging in age from 60 all the way up to 90. If you think this is all just about fun and games, well, you'd be right. But it's also about winning. Because as you're about to see, these players, well, no matter the age, they take their softball serious.
It isn't just a bunch of guys out here ho-humming around. We keep score. If you keep score, there's a winner and a loser. The guys take it very seriously.
Well, we all like to win.
And it isn't just the guys. The Greater Daytona Beach Senior Softball League is co-ed. It's one of 2 senior softball leagues in Volusia County. The other is in New Smyrna Beach. The Daytona Beach Senior League, well, it started in the early 90s. Some of the original players, umpires, sponsors, boosters, they're still active today. The fun level, it's high, and so is the competition.
Well, these guys are very good. If I didn't know better, I'd say a lot of them are professionals at one time.
And he'd be right. Meet Bob DiMatteo. At 86 years young, Bob plays shortstop in the league's senior division. He also plays in tournaments all around the country. In his younger years, Bob played softball professionally. He even played against the legendary Eddie the King Freeman, considered by many to be the best softball pitcher ever. Bob still loves competing.
Well, I think it does a lot for everybody because they have some place to go, physical exercise, and continued life, because physical exercise is the key to longevity.
This feeling of camaraderie, of competition and meaning, the importance of the county's ball fields to so many active seniors, it's a message that Steve delivered to the county council in person during a budget hearing back in September.
We have people, believe it or not, that are over 80 years old. We have one man playing 90 years old. All these things give people meaning, gives them things to do, gives them a reason to live.
Back at the ball fields, the league takes the field for games 4 days a week. The games last for 7 innings or 65 minutes, whichever comes first. And in between game days, there are practice sessions for the players, and running the league, well, it's quite an undertaking. In addition to a commissioner, there's a secretary, a treasurer, a PR person, a new player coordinator, and a field coordinator. They also have a Facebook page and a website. The fee to enter the league, it's just $30 per season. Now, a portion of that money goes to the county to cover the cost of maintaining the ball fields and keeping them in game-ready condition for the league. Other than a few breaks to give the fields time to rest and recover, the senior league goes year-round, and the players, well, they'll tell you that competing on the softball field is a very high priority in their lives. For some of the players, like Brenda Batchelor, stepping onto the field is almost like time travel because it instantly transports them right back to their childhood.
But it's one of those things, you wind up leaving the house and feeling like you're 95, and you get there and suddenly you're 12 again. Yeah. It's a magical experience.
And that's a sentiment that Tim Bailey, Volusia County's Director of Parks, Recreation, and Culture, can certainly understand. His division is not only in charge of the county's parks and ball fields, but Tim has been a softball enthusiast from a young age.
These guys are still building memories with the people that they worked with, people that they grew up with, all back here at the ball field, and blast them back in time to when they were younger, in their younger days and playing on the fields. Best memories I have are been on the ball field.
So come on out to the ball field and enjoy all that the county parks have to offer. And remember, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter. And your skill level, that doesn't matter either. Because softball, it's a sport where people of all ages can participate.
Batter up, play ball.
Catcher, where are you? For Volusia Magazine, I'm Gary Davidson.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Volusia County Beach Safety. We're here to serve Volusia County's 47 miles of unique coastline. You know, Volusia County beaches. Yeah, those beaches. But also these beaches. We have millions of visitors every year, and we work around the clock to keep our beaches safe and beautiful. And you can help.
Swim near a staff lifeguard tower.
Pick up your trash. And fill holes. Identify, avoid, and escape rip currents.
Please leave the beach cleaner than you found it.
There we go. Look out for one another and keep an eye on kids, especially near the traffic lane and in the water.
Pets are allowed at our 2 pet-friendly beaches, Lighthouse Point Park and Smyrna Dunes Park.
If you see something, say something.
A clean and safe beach guarantees fun in the sun for everyone. Thank you for doing your part to keep Volusia County beaches beautiful. See you at the beach!
Make the most of your day at the beach. Download the Volusia County Beaches app today. Sign up for real-time notifications on vehicle ramp openings and closings. Find staffed lifeguard towers. Get updates on tides and beach conditions, plus off-beach parking and coastal parks info. Volusia County Beaches app is available for your smart devices at the App Store and Google Play.
With the help of some homegrown cut foliage and a pair of floral artists, Karen Starderman, UF IFAS Commercial Horticultural Specialist, gets us wreath ready for the holidays.
Happy holidays! Are you all ready for the holiday season? Well, you're just in time. We're here at Impeccable Flowers, and we've got some great ideas on how to use Florida, actually Volusia County, fresh foliage and decorate it for those holidays coming up. We've got Anna and Maria here. Anna, Maria, say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you for coming. Hey, tell us a little bit of some ideas that we at home and us here today can use to decorate for the holidays.
So we have here pine, something that I have no doubt you have at home.
Magnolia.
Magnolia leaf. How am I going to forget that? And
boxwood.
There you have. all together to compose this beautiful garland that can be either a garland or a piece, a runner for your table. So Maria, how can we decorate this?
Okay, so we can add a lot of things to this garland. We usually start with a ribbon that you can get anywhere local here in Volusia, and you can just go around your garland. It doesn't have to be a bow. We can just do some
sticking it.
Yes, like this.
Now this juniper has a wonderful Christmas smell.
Oh yes, and that's one thing that always reminds me of Christmas. So we can also add some pine cones.
Well, you make this look so easy, Maria.
It is. It actually is really easy, and the important part is always that you have fun while you do it.
With everything that you can just find locally.
Are there any special trends this year?
Well, honestly, you can always go traditional, okay? The red, the gold, the silver, but it's all about holidays. Any color, any tradition is all will match with this beautiful print. This is the perfect centerpiece. And let me tell you something. This, you can get it at the beginning of the month, and it's gonna last until January, until the following year.
We can also add this, Karen. These are all fresh greenery.
Now that's real.
Yes, this is real.
And it's been painted.
Yes, correct.
And you have any color?
Yes, you can do any color, gold, silver, blue to match. I mean, if we're talking about weddings, the greenery can actually be colored to match your wedding palette.
While you're pulling that out, I want to show everybody at home how these beautiful wreaths here. They simply added a bow to some of this wonderful greenery. They've even colored the wreaths. And the wreaths can be of any type of holiday, and these will last all year long. They're dry. I mean, they're fresh now, but you can dry them.
Fresh, and they're gonna stay like that.
We also carry these pre-made bouquets.
Wow.
Again, all local. And here you have the combination with green and silver. And these pre-made bouquets, we can we sell the flowers, fresh flowers by this time, okay? So you can just grab your flowers, take it home, get a vase, because I have no doubt you have a vase at home, and stick it there, and you have your centerpiece.
How long have you guys been in business here?
Well, doing weddings, we have been doing that like for 8 years. That as a retail store, we started 2 years and a half in 2019.
And you two are sisters. Is this a family affair with more family or just the two of you?
We are, everybody's involved, from my husband to my mom that is already 81 years old.
Oh,
yeah,
wonderful.
Everybody is
Family,
involved.
family owned, family run, and actually women.
And with new people in town, this is a great addition to our holiday decor outside the house.
Definitely, and it's so easy to customize them. You see, from golden to fresh.
What about this beautiful magnolia wreath?
Oh, it's gorgeous, beautiful as it is.
It is.
Now, I know you can add some more color as well, Anna.
Of course.
Of course. Just add some.
Perfect. But what if there's somebody that's allergic? Are these allergy free?
Oh, totally. Nothing here. It's even pet friendly.
Then how did you guys get into this? How many years of training did you have to do in order to design and do all this?
I guess Maria has been all her life doing this.
So it's good for kids in school to consider the florist industry. And remember, for the holidays, you want to make sure you get fresh Volusia County foliage, the wonderful smell of nature. It's not Christmas without that sweet smell. Karen Stodeman with the University of Florida Volusia County Extension and Impeccable Flowers. We want to wish you all happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
The Stetson Mansion was built in 1886 for famed hat maker John B. Stetson. I'm sure someone in everyone's life out there knows someone that has a Stetson hat. This was his winter retreat. This was one of the first homes in Florida with electricity, if not the first home. Mr. Stetson's good friend Thomas Edison did the electric in the home. This was the largest, grandest, most historic home ever built in the state of Florida prior to the 20th century. This is actually considered now Florida's most historic home. This was a place that Mr. Stetson chose to come to make a destination for his friends up north. So not only did he come here and build this spectacular mansion, but he also endowed, at the time, DeLand Academy, and it was named John B. Stetson University. And because of his involvement and his becoming part of the Central Florida community, he spurred the growth of other industrialists of the Gilded Age to come on board and start doing the same.
What's the oldest intact building in Southwest Volusia County? If you said DeBerry Hall, ding, 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 you would be correct. Recently, an event was held to celebrate its 150th anniversary that included some blasts from the past. David Hunt has this story.
Hi, I'm David Hunt of Volusia Magazine, and we're here at the DeBerry Hall 150th anniversary event. A lot can be learned from looking back and understanding where we came from. Today, we celebrate Volusia County's continued efforts in preserving a piece of our valuable history. This event... Hello, can I help you?
Well, hello. Why are you dressed so funny?
Well, we're filming for Volusia Magazine, and this is pretty standard attire. We have some very important people showing up for the DeBerry Hall 150th anniversary event, and we kind of got to get back to it.
Filming? Volusia Magazine? What is that? 150th anniversary event? On our property, and we weren't invited?
Wait. Who are you and where did you even come from?
Well, my name is Anita DeBerry Lyons, and I'm the granddaughter of Frederick DeBerry that built this home as a winter retreat for our family.
And I'm Lainey DeBerry Lyon Brewster, and we were just sitting on the front porch.
But y'all look like you need a little AC. Let's get you inside and we can talk more inside.
AC? TV show?
A lot has changed in 150 years, but the presentations are about to start, so have a seat and I'll explain everything afterwards. Right over there is good, just right there in the back.
Good morning and welcome to DeBerry. I'm proud to stand here today where Frederick DeBerry first welcomed guests 150 years ago.
I love our history. It gives us a sense of place. It tells us who we are. And almost everybody that I meet, they're not from here. But yet we struggle to identify who we are today being here. And this gives us that platform.
And like she said, we have such a talented, incredible staff here, and we could not do any of this programming without any of them.
Thank you for coming up.
So did you learn anything?
Yes, absolutely. We learned a lot. I love what they've done with the place here.
Definitely. But I still don't know what this YouTube is, but we definitely want to see all those Volusia Magazine shows you're talking about.
Well, I can show you, but first I might need your help. We got all these guests here and it'd be great to give them a tour of the mansion. Would y'all be all right with helping out?
Sure, we would love to show off our house.
Sounds like fun.
Let's do it.
And I always say, grandfather had the first man cave. I love to ride. I actually met my husband, Cecil, riding horses. So any opportunity that I got to go ride with the men or go hunting, I was out with them.
We have a grand closet in here, but I want to show you my room as a child. Now, my brother and I came here together, as well as my mother, since we were born, and we hunted together here on a daily basis. Now, the bedroom that my great-grandfather built is right across the hall. If y'all want to make your way that way, I'll meet you there.
Hey, so how did it go?
It went great. It went great. It was almost like we were back in 1871 again, right?
I think we were most impressed with the air conditioning.
Yes.
And all the beautiful lighting. It was wonderful.
Very nice. Well, we have this virtual tour experience option now. If you want to check that out, it's pretty cool. You got to just put on these goggles.
Sure. Let's try that.
Awesome. And they're just going to go right over your head and cover your eyes. It might be a little scary, but it should work out.
Wow, look at that, lady.
Oh my goodness.
It's like you're really there.
Where did they go? That was weird. I guess I'm not going to be able to get to show them the County of Volusia YouTube page and all the Volusia Magazine segments. I guess history really is alive at DeBerry Hall.
Did you know the Marine Science Center has cared for more than 25,000 sea turtles since it opened in 2002? Pat Kewen is here to tell us about one of the Turtle Hospital's latest success story.
We're here at the Marine Science Center, where the staff is getting ready for a really big event. They're going to be releasing Sunrise. She's one of their star patients, and she weighs a whopping 268 pounds. So way back in April, a beach safety officer saw a huge loggerhead sea turtle swimming circles in the surf. He knew this wasn't normal behavior, so he called in the pros from Marine Science Center. They quickly packed her up in their turtle transport van and brought her to the center and gave her her very own swimming pool. Since then, they've been giving her meds and fattening her up. Let's go inside so we can see how Sunrise is looking today.
Sunrise came in with being emaciated and anemic, so low number of red blood cells. And those are signs of very chronic disease. And in doing our workup, it looked like she had a bacterial infection within the intestines that probably spread into her bloodstream. And so we treated her with antibiotics to take care of the infection, vitamin K and iron to take care of the anemia, vitamins and fluids to rehydrate her and get her system back working and her intestines moving again. And then she did most of the work by starting to eat on her own and getting herself back up to weight. This year has been an overwhelming year. Our highest number of turtles we've ever had in at the Marine Science Center, our sea turtles, in a single year is 156. And this year we're already up to 186, and we're just into September. We suspect we're going to be well over 200.
Sunrise, like most loggerheads, she's very feisty. So that means we have to be very careful when we handle her. So when we pull her out of the tank, we have to be very careful where we put our hands because she opens her mouth a lot and she's very mouthy. So we want to make sure we're very careful around her mouth, and she's moving a lot and wants to be trying to get away from us a lot. So we have to be very careful of where we are at all times. So when Sunrise first got here, she ate pretty much everything. We offered her mackerel, squid, shrimp, clam, you name it. Anything she would eat. After a while, she became quite the diva. She would only eat squid and shrimp. So those were pretty much the only food items that she would want.
When Sunrise arrived, we immediately got a weight on her, and she was 243 pounds. And then we went ahead and moved her into a holding area where we were able to do some diagnostics, get her measurements, fill out a stranding form, and learn a little bit more about what was going on. And after several months of rehabilitation, we're really glad to be able to get her back home, back out to where she belongs, so she can help with the breeding population and keep loggerheads going. She's very active and alert and strong now. She's put on quite a bit of weight since she's been with us, and her anemia has resolved, and she's doing really well, and we're really glad to be able to get her back out there.
While we're waiting for the turtle to be unloaded, I'd like to share some fun loggerhead facts with you. These marine reptiles get their name from their big heads, which look rather like, well, a big old log. Today, they're classified as a threatened species, and they are greatly impacted by human activity. They can be cut by boat propellers, get tangled in fishing lines, or even caught up in fishing nets. And then there's the plastics in the ocean. Unfortunately, loggerheads and other sea turtles often mistake plastic bags for jellyfish. If they swallow a plastic bag, it can lead to a prolonged and painful death. So make sure you dispose of all your plastics properly. What an incredible experience. It was so moving to see this magnificent marine reptile return to the sea. And we have the staff of the Marine Science Center and Beach Safety to thank for this great outcome.
Stay connected with the latest Volusia County news, events, and updates on our social media channels. Like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Catch up with previous stories on YouTube, or just head over to our website, volusia.org.
Well, that wraps up Volusia Magazine. Thank you so much for spending part of your days with us. If you have any questions about the show, please feel free to give us a call at any of the numbers you see listed here, or you can log on to volusia.org and click on the news tab at the top of the screen to find us. And we hope you won't forget to listen to Volusia Today. That's Volusia County's government's weekly public radio program. A new radio show airs every Friday with rebroadcast Sunday and Monday mornings on the local radio stations you see on your screen. For Volusia Magazine, I'm Tammy King. And remember, have a fabulous day on purpose.